Russian? No, we didn't go far for Russian. Only when we were involved in a certain group of Poland. So they can come from Poland and bringing a little ranking with the Polish people. Then,
Winsheim.
they were there.
Poppy, can you tell me about Winsheim?
What?
In the camp, Winsheim, can you tell me about that?
How's the wind? You'll tell him. You see,
Germany.
I am not a special regulus man. I make everything special, small run for the whole group of my granddad, and that's everybody sits from all us. We wouldn't do the way that we have met revolution with the pale Schole unada pale men der England. But
You were a camp organizer, is that right?
yes,
Germany?
Yes, the Germany.
Do you remember doing that? Where was Rachel at the time? Was she at the camp with you?
Who? My man, yeah.
Your wife.
Your wife?
No.
Your wife?
Rachel.
Was she at the camp with you?
Yes, she still is. Rachel.
She worked at the camp with you in Germany?
And no, we did most with the Jewish places. We could all to the Russians, which that big element in that. They are the places. They tell you have to be a right guide to us. If we need, you will get anything you want for the whole population.
So you were helping the Jewish people in the camp, right?
I write
Jewish
ruining who you are and what you need to do to give him a good country.
You were helping them find a good country.
Country, but that's a contra. That's the country is the a small puppy like those parni Razbulowska, Polskonioz. Here I am. You see?
Is this Rachela?
Oh,
Marion Pritchard.
Oh,
Marion Pritchard.
yeah.
Who's that?
Huh?
Who's that?
That's my two again.
Is that Alan?
Alan.
Is that Alan?
Wait,
Who are these boys? These are
I am
handsome boys.
raised, let's see. I am raised here. There was a student, a low class student. That's the centrum for the year. The fear was governed in Emerent and a man. This is ours.
Who's this, Poppy?
Oh, this should be my mother.
Is this your
My
wife?
Rachel, which is Rachel, the parrots. Rachel, Resek Velerot.
This is your wife?
And
She's so pretty.
Yes, she was with me. Rachel Exelbierd Dova. You see?
I do.
That's the Polish people, and that's 100%. And Rubella Exelbierd. That's me.
That's you.
Oh,
Who's this?
Look to this. Them to very every piece. That's me.
That's you.
That's me.
You're handsome.
And they
Who's this?
no, we are good working. We had good money making from the beginning when we came to Poland. So I said that what we need in Poland, is we get the best things that will shine with us back to Israel.
Do you remember when the war started in 1939?
1939 met hun ljudi, pa to ni bilo šlo tak imponšens tak naus. Teraz oni są bogati, Pierre obigrają, and they want to build back Spain and breaking brothers and so on and so on. We had some that, but it worked. That's again my Mern, that's from Ternopil, in the city of Ternopil here. Oh, that's me.
Is this Poland?
Yeah, again. Oh,
no,
yes.
This is,
I am.
Pfeiffelberg, the guy that had the luggage store in California.
That could I even
the
look.
Schindler's List.
Here he was much later. There were men, and you see here the numbers. Oh,
Let's tell them some stories. You want to tell them some stories?
Here I am.
Would you tell me some stories?
Yeah. Ja nie sabel. I did the sekmas, mending, painting on the day, man. You will see here home, all the people I know.
Helena.
Oh, I knew him very well.
Poppy, you tell me about your mother, Elena.
Helena.
Helena.
Where is she here?
Can you tell me about her in Poland?
No. The mayor, Polish people were not big, so the Polish people, they do work in a special world, and we had several. That's myself,
This is Marion also.
Naked, la. Oh, yeah.
Do you remember Marion Pritchard?
Yeah. Man in picture. That's very old. To you, the people, our Americans, so don't know how they and that. We had to buying and paying and do everything. Oh, you
Poppy,
see,
do you remember anything about the Holocaust?
know that a lot of those people are dirty by now because they left a hot life and all of this and the hope that you see I made.
What happened?
It's myself. And this is a friend of his from another country, from Poland. But Marino was me. I don't know them because they're
story about Schindler.
This is my 100%.
Did he tell you a story about Oscar Schindler?
There's possibly, massively, renally, and that's me. 1, 2, 3. That's it.
Do you want to tell me about the Holocaust in Poland? When the Nazis came into Poland?
You have it on a machine? Or to wear it on hand? Oh, my hand. Here I am. Did you use something? You need it? But
will you tell me a story about what happened?
This?
No, about what happened when the Nazis came into Poland. Do you remember?
The Nazis, we had Nazis in Poland, right? You have, but they have not so hectic and not so big like many. Me were there.
Can you tell me what happened? What did the Nazis do when they came into Poland?
When now?
No, in 1939.
He
Oh,
wouldn't,
this
he
is
wouldn't be able to
39.
really tell you
This is
that
39.
because in May of '39, my mother
That's
was
all
working for
39.
a Russian bank.
We had
they had
in
gotten
a
to Russia.
Polis.
And,
Jeszcze
my
Polska
mother
nie
was
zginęła,
3 years younger
póki
than my
my
father, and
żyjemy.
she came to
Są
him
nam
with an opportunity
obcy,
for marriage.
obce
They knew one another,
mocą,
but
mocą
the Russians
odbierzemy.
had told them that they would be taking the assets
That's
of the Russian bank in
Polish,
Tarnopol
and I have him, and
to
you have him in the
Kazakhstan.
big
So
book.
in May of
They're
'39,
good
they
for
left
us.
Tarnopol.
Right, right.
And they stayed
right.
in Kazakhstan
We
till
have good people.
1946.
I
So
had
they were
with
fortunate
Mary.
enough to sit out the war.
In Russia.
We
Russia.
still have all
Poppy,
it.
worked for a bakery
tell
in
me
Russia.
about when you went to Russia and you worked in a bakery.
Russian.
When you worked in a bakery,
He was an accountant.
I worked in a bakery
As
in
an accountant?
Russia. That's books. And
Did
there's
bookkeeping?
a lot of those books can be in Ausrat on the parliament, and then tell them, right, well, they in such and such a kind, and do, how ye will come home by tilt, and ring everything you need to know. My mieli dobre płacenia.
Poppy was college educated in Europe.
Ponieważ jeszcze w tych
At the
krajach
time, he was speaking 7 languages
ale my
fluently.
mieli
Poppy, you could speak 7 different languages when you were in Europe?
here.
No, when you were in Europe, you could speak more than one
Oh
language?
no.
You speak Polish?
Потому что those people, the minority, some diet, some of
Right.
them normal, it was not unusual. Some will be old, 90 old, they had to eyes and spoken pouting, and it was
After
we
the
have
war had ended,
we
they
have a
had
tremendous number.
tried to go
And-
back from Russia to Poland to
in
check on
Volnym
the
you
rest
will
of the
see.
family. My father had 5 brothers and sisters. My mother was one of 3 children.
To jest Rachel.
On the way
Rachel,
back to
this is my
Tarnopol,
son.
my father was enlisted in the
All right.
UNRWA, the United Nations Relief
Rachel
Agency, which was setting up displaced persons
To
camp
jest
all throughout Europe. My father was a retired
Right.
CPA here in the States,
Yet
but
in Poland,
in Europe he was
Rachel,
known for his auditing skills,
Rachela,
and he was the
when-
accountant for the
when she
DP
was
camp.
good
There was an American
she
who
was
ran the
working my
camp, a
home,
fellow named
and
Tony
she lives
Pritchard,
there.
who
And
married
she
a,
goes, she comes and goes.
woman
so-
from Amsterdam by the name of Marion Pritchard,
really, my ich
who has
poslali. She's a
been
nice
recognized
woman,
internationally
very
as a
smart.
righteous Gentile.
You could do
The British
a
Broadcasting
lot.
Corporation has done a feature on her life.
See,
Several books have been written
Oh,
about her. And we still have contacts with Marion. We get annual Christmas cards, and when she comes to town, we always manage to get together.
Teraz ważne.
But the
Tam wszystkie
Mr. Pritchard
ludzie
had
z dobrym
decided he
wykształceniem
wanted to come back to
mają
the States
dobre
and got
jedzenie i mają
an
wszystko,
MBA in hospital
co
administration
chce
from Harvard
anytime.
University.
Ten. Nie
And,
ma takiego
They
lepszego
were trying an
kontratu.
experiment to come out with an all-Jewish camp.
One
The camp that my father was promoted to as the camp administrator in Winsheim, Germany. From 1946 until 1951, he was the camp administrator for this camp that was in outside of Bavaria. The girls will be all over. He lives in a little pod with about 50 residents there.
Original. To
Women love a man at a time.
The function of the camp located in Winsheim, which opened in '46, was an attempt to train the survivors who came from the concentration camps and train them in the fashion with the Haganah.
This
And
is
in
my
turn,
group together.
4,000
You see, you
refugees
see
were being
Rachela,
sent to Haifa every month from this camp.
Rachel, Ezru, Ruhu, Hachem, Ham, Hamala, Yalla, la la la.
There were some attempts to go back to Tarnopol, to their home, and what they had found from people with whom they had some contacts with, a lot of their neighbors, people who they had been friendly with, had actually taken over their assets, their homes, their personal properties. Some Jewish people went back in an attempt to claim their goods, but at this time in history with the war, they were still shooting the Jews in the streets. They were trying to reclaim their properties.
You have here, she's in the offices everywhere.
My parents arrived in Memphis in May 1951 after Dad had stayed on as the administrator for the DP camp. He had hoped to come to America earlier, but at that time there was a visa limitation of 10,000 European Jews who could enter the country each year. So he just kept getting back into the pool in an attempt to come to the States. Had always been an active Zionist for years and years. Even in his youth, he was active in the Bunda Party. Had many friends that went on to Palestine even before the war. I have a picture here taken when he was 16 years old. This is Poppy right here. A lot of people say to me, how can he have a picture of him when he was 16 years old? So many people from Tarnopol had already immigrated to Palestine, 38, 39, and on many trips that they took to Israel, they would bump into friends, and one day they bumped into a friend that said, hey, I have a picture of our, must be about the 9th grade class, born in 1911. This picture was made in 1927. 1962, all the Holocaust survivors in Memphis formed an association called the New Americans of the Memphis Jewish Community, and probably their sole purpose was to form an organization that would allow them to interact and get on to rebuilding normal lives. One of the main issues was the gathering in attempt at the formation of the first Yom HaShoah program that was held here in Memphis, 1962, which my father chaired the program then and was active for many years.
That I knew him. Because I told
my father had been in a little variety of businesses prior to leaving Poland. He made a lot of money as a tutor. He and his brother had a shoe store. He wanted to make sure his 3 sisters were in good shape. He put one of the husbands in the business with the shoe store with him, but in 1939 they lost everything. My father's relationship with the UNRWA gave him contacts with the Red Cross in an attempt to try and relocate any family that may have survived. The only person they were able to locate was my mother's brother, who had relocated to Accra, just right outside of Israel at the time, Palestine, in around 1946. And, he passed away maybe 14, 15 years ago. Other than 1 or 2 distant cousins, all of our family was exterminated probably prior to 1945. I can recall that my brother and myself and my parents sat down probably in the early 70s and created a family tree to determine that everyone lived. We probably would have had at least 129 relatives in our family. So we appreciate the opportunity to come in and say a few words, as so many other survivors have.
All this Jewish and John this and Jews, all. Don't. Small child.
You about ready to go? You about ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah. Put it up.
All right, we'll take care of it for you.
Poppy, we're gonna put your picture up. We're gonna show it to you in a couple months, okay?
Right.
So we can show you and everybody else your handsome face, okay?
Сейчас
Yeah, he'll be ready.
Let all the girls come and sing.
Almost
Yes.
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 La 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 la. La la la. Oj, wszyscy
hang
moi,
on.
wszyscy moi. To moje moi spłodzone, olarone. To jest bardzo wartościowe. Again. To jest moja siostra.
Yeah, it's amazing to hear after a question. You hear the thoughts. I mean,
Yeah,
you really
yeah,
do.
yeah.
He is trying to answer them. Yeah.
Widzisz, Exelbierd.
You know him?
He is a lot of fun.
Hey, he's like this every day, all day long. I'm gonna leave you all this stuff. I just extra stuff out of the
Ja
archives.
dzisiaj miał
Hey, Alan, would you do me a favor?
Yes.
I'm going to send you this. I don't have a blank one. It's just Holocaust pre-questionnaire over the next month or so. Could you fill this out for your dad? It just gives us date of birth, country, and that's so that when I put together his
I have
story.
that on my
To są
desk.
ciekawe
All right, okay, good.
kartki.
I'm going to send
Bardzo
you a
ciekawe.
copy of his
Bardzo.
story. I'd like you to just check it for me.
Okay.
Miejsce.
Mr. Cohen out in the lobby, Ms. Schusterman is on the way.
Ten.